All right, welcome back. Let's delve back into the Shattered Isles. Our adventurers, the Rough Riders, just got back from slaying a vicious manticore on a mountainside. Dandy took its skull as a what will soon be
Trophy.
a headdress, so he can celebrate at all the festivals. And they arrive back at Vaelario to find that Vaelario is going a little crazy. There's a bell ringing, and after quickly asking someone, they found out that this is like the official bell for the quarantine is broken, so the plague is loose, um, and there is like after making some perception checks, they realize that there is a fire burning within the plague sector near the wall. They believe it's believed to be uh, an attempt to break quarantine completely, and also there seems to be a very heavy fog rolling in from the southeast. So here we are. So people are starting to run around like mad. The Protectors of Peace, which is the guild that was associated with putting out the fire that was mysteriously started with the Bootlicker's Bane within the Bootlicker's Bane guild. Uh,
I
that
bet you one of those bootlickers. I bet you he like took up like fire dancing and wanted to show off, and then the others like then they caught him on fire, and one of them didn't believe in safety codes because he said only bootlickers would believe in safety codes, so their door jammed and they all burned. I think that's what happened.
that's very possible. And so what they're doing is they've run back to into their guild house, and they're coming back out with nets, and it looks like they're attempting to toss over the people who appear to have the plague. It's pretty easy to tell who has it because their skin becomes very shriveled and shrunken. Um, they they look, essentially like they're drying out and wilting away. So they're off doing that. The city guard seems to be assembling. There's a pretty strong presence around the more the high end sector, the rich sector, trying to guarantee quarantine there, and they're also sending some people out to, try and corral everybody. But all right, but nobody seems there. But this fog, uh, everyone seems to be ignoring it with everything else that's going on. So what do you
I don't
guys
know
want to do?
anything
You
about
want to go to the
fog.
pub or?
I think I want to go check out the fog.
All right.
Is the fog the skeleton heads in the middle?
No, the skeleton heads are meant to be like where the outbreak is at. Like it seems to be like, yeah, it seems to be like people are showing up with it around here.
Well, I don't want to go near the outbreak people because they're gross. Let's go check out the fog.
Okay. So you head over. Roll perception, everybody.
It's probably that hippie thingy, and they're all just doping up.
Perception.
All right, so you walk into the street and you see, like all the houses are pretty dark. It seems like people are running into their homes to a certain degree. You see a couple running about, but the fog is pretty thick, and you can hear some like muffled cries for help, and then silence.
Oh no! I should have picked the wind. I could have blew the fog away.
Exactly.
Now I have a swan boat. It won't do shit for me. Oh no, guys! I goofed up. Hey Ryan, does your or Varys, does your god let you blow at it? Does your god let you?
Does my god let me blow? I don't think so.
Fog,
It's
fog is actually a result of moisture in
water.
the air.
Yeah, it is a type of water,
So
but that's let's find out. Nope, it does not. It does not have any. Does not have any effect. None that I can tell.
well, let's go investigate this fog to see if we can figure out why people are yelling and then going silent.
All right. As you approach, you can see a figure uh, start to emerge from the fog. Oh, I thought she would be under the fog. Whatever. And Dandy, the figure that emerges is Tamir Narog, and she's the woman who is the spitting image of your mother back in Dalturge. So here you go.
What? Who? What are you doing here? And who are you?
Oh my god, it's one of my ex-lovers.
No.
So she sees you. She pulls like her two blades out, and she's standing there, and she's like, I never expected to see you again. My father said you'd gone soft. I just hoped you had died in that on that boat.
No, I'm very good at boats, and I had a wonderful time. And, and our dad is really mean, and I don't care for you now for saying that. It's really rude.
Excellent.
I'm really showing her what's up, guys.
Oh yeah, she's shaking in her boots.
I'm gonna try to appeal to her with a bardic song.
Okay.
It's like I'm gonna do uh why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I don't know the words besides that we should be friends.
So her hands kind of rest a little bit, like as she's listening to your song, and she's like, I always had to watch you at a distance from the executions. I thought the songs were amazing. I don't know. It's a different life. It's a different life. This is
You are
your.
right about my songs being amazing.
This is. Join back with us. Like, come back to the orcish ways.
But orcs don't have songs in their heart. I need to feel music and be wild and free, and also fight some wizards for some reason.
She's like, well, I can't save you then.
Well, I can't save you then. How's that feel? Also, also, are you responsible for these diseased folks? We found the diseased guy and we sent him home with some wolves earlier.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
She's silent. She's silent.
Hang
And
on,
then
She
we
is
burned the
silent.
fort.
Stefan. I got this. It's not going to show up, but I want to use the what women want medallion.
Oh my god.
So this is the medallion that allows Varys to detect thoughts. And so he activates the medallion. He's a little late, but he can hear like the tail end of. So she briefly thinks about how how like she you kind of get a flash of the old man in the fort, and she's cutting his wrists and taking the blood, and she's filling this vial with it, and then she has all these little needles that she's shoving in the top of it, and then you get another flash of her pricking people, random people throughout the town.
I would like to share this information with everybody. Stefan, or what's your
Dandy.
Dandy? This bitch is dangerous.
Hopefully you elaborated because it's pretty.
She's got blood needles that she's stabbing people with, and that's the cause of this. From our old Wolfie Joe or whatever his name is.
Oh no!
Was it Fletcher? I'm not even sure now.
Yeah, it was Fletcher.
Okay.
Fletch lives. Yeah.
Fletch lives. Okay, well, that is not a good thing to do. You're gonna make people sick, and then it's gonna be really hard for me to initiate trade with Grandma Doyle. I have a lot of stuff going on. I can't have you causing this ruckus up in my business. That's not how Rough Riders roll.
She seems surprised by your statement, and you see her make a few like hand gestures.
Okay, boys, get ready.
Roll initiative.
You know, there's battle toads with bows and arrows.
Yeah. Oh wait, don't roll initiative yet. Sorry. Okay, now you can roll.
Oh no, you have to do initiative. I don't have my guy out.
Oh yeah, motherfucker.
Where's my guy? Is everyone else's guys on there? I can't see my guy.
What?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah,
Right
Oh
below.
wait, I have everything in the way of it. Hold on, I found myself.
Are you behind the tune order?
Myself.
Yeah, you can move the turn order.
I did it. Hold on, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, hold on.
Stop bothering me.
I need to move this guy because I can't.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't click this.
Hold on, I'm not done rolling my initiative.
So she
You mean both just go simultaneously? Why is he first?
I rolled a 20.
It says 19.
Yeah, well,
It's
my
whoever rolls
initiative
the
is
highest-
-1.
the highest whoever rolls the highest natural gets it.
I'm just a natural, man. That's all.
Yeah, it is troubling that your nat 20 is a -1. Get your shit sorted.
Kevin,
Yo.
did we rest at all in between?
Yeah.
Okay.
I fixed your hit
'cause-
points. I didn't fix your spell slots or anything.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I figured, but I didn't want to.
Oops. Sorry. It's taking a minute.
Hey Tim.
What?
Did you see Black Panther?
No, not yet. Did you?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I saw it too.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very good. Ryan Coogler is an amazing director. I don't think he can do anything wrong.
Tim, you know what I noticed like halfway through the movie
What?
is that the arms dealer is fucking Schmeagol.
Yeah, Andy Serkis. He's good.
Yeah, I just for some reason I didn't put two and two together, and I was like, holy shit.
Didn't you see Avengers: Age of Ultron?
I did, but I didn't notice it back then because he just looks, because you never really see him unless you're watching like
He
behind the
doesn't look
scenes.
much like Caesar the Ape from Rise of the Planet.
Okay. Varys, you're
Back
up.
on.
All right, I am going to bolster my comrades with a.
Not
Woo.
communist.
So which three are you choosing? Who doesn't get the boost?
Me, I don't get the boost.
Oh, okay.
What if you need to use it to get through?
Well, then Tim will have to try to revive me.
All right. So, Mim, Rengod, Dandy, I'll add 5 hit points to your hit point max.
For this battle, basically.
Oh yeah.
8 hours.
There
Holy
was.
moly.
This could be a long fight.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you could heal back up beyond for the rest of this.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right, Mim.
I'm going fast.
All
Gotta
right.
go fast. Faster, faster, fast.
Okay. All right. You see another figure emerge from the fog.
I'm gonna do this.
And he's gonna. You see him stand in front, and he's kind of like, he's getting ready with a shield. It looks like he's waiting for someone to move in, or he's just going to block. And Dandy, you're gonna have an archer shooting at you. So +5 or +3 to this. That's a miss.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
And there's another orc that steps out, and he kind of steps up and does the same sort of thing. He's holding the line.
Love isn't always on time.
All right. Dandy, you're up.
All right.
We gotta name these guys like 1 and 2.
Thing 1 and thing 2.
I'm gonna move up a bit. How do I see the distance from me to my target?
There's a little ruler.
Yeah, it looks more like a comb, but it's on the left side.
Magic comb of measurement.
Oh, I see it.
Boom.
Orcs are known to not have very creative names.
I'm just making this a little bit easier for you guys.
No.
Thing 1 or thing 2?
Name one of them Thing, one of them Human Torch, one of them Mr. Fantastic, one of them Invisible.
One should be Thing and one of them Uncle Fester. All right, I'm gonna move up a little bit, just enough so I can start an approach should it come time. But a bulk of my for my action, I'm going to cast at my own sister, Vicious Mockery.
Oh
Let me
shit!
click it.
Brutal. All right, here we go. Let's
All
hear
right.
it. Let's hear it.
I'm gonna be like, yo, you come over here, you talk to me about, how I am the one who's soft and doesn't have the will to do what you guys do, and you're just doing what Dad says. You aren't thinking for yourself. You're garbage. You're orc garbage, and all you do is follow orders. Maybe you should try doing something besides just killing folks. You ever read a book? Can you even read?
Oh!
Okay, well that's not gonna hit.
Bitch, I've been reading longer than you've been alive. Nah, so she's pretty much unfazed by your insults. Rygeist hears her thoughts and knows that she's living a very dutiful life. She's working for a cause, she's the forefront. She's the first assault. All right, so Renga, you're up.
Oh, Mr. Fantastic.
So you find out you have a sister, you chase her down, Now you're finally coming face to face with her, and the first thing you do is hurl a bunch of insults at her.
She's a
I'm gonna
monster.
She had
come
one of
up
her friends
here,
shoot an arrow at me. I don't think that I'm the bad guy in this scenario.
and if they shoot more arrows at him, I'm gonna try and catch him.
All right. So you're blocking arrows.
Yep.
All right. Mr. Fantastic's shooting an arrow. So here you go. What's your armor class now, Dandy?
It's 15.
15. Okay. Well, he shoots too wide for you to catch it.
Okay.
All right, back up top. Varys.
All right. So
Oh, I missed Tamir Narug. Whoops.
yeah, do her.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So you see her kind of stand back, and she. All right, so she's gonna pull out one of her. She pulled the pins out of her vial, and you see that she's mixing something in it, and she has a dart, and she hurls it at Dandy. But it goes wide.
Jeez.
All right. Varys.
Well, I'm just gonna get a little closer. I don't know what my movement
Dandy,
is.
so you notice these two orcs in the front. They're each of them are missing an eye, and you recall that this from your orc past that this means that they are the eyes of Groomsh, which means they've essentially made a sacrifice to the orc god to kind of imbue them with a little bit more power than your typical orc.
Should I? I will reveal that information to my comrades.
Comrades. Alrighty. Well, since these guys can hit the archers, these are on rooftops, right, Kevin?
Correct.
Okay. Let me just make sure that I can. Oh hell yeah! I'm going to get Archer Thing 1 is who I'm going for, and I'm gonna guiding bolt his bitch ass,
Oh,
which doesn't really look like it.
That's a hit.
Oh, big money, big money.
Oh shit. All right, so he lets out a Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
You want to describe it at all?
I shake my fist in the air and slam it at him, and a bolt of light flashes, and his body crumples down off the roof in smoldering ash.
All right. Dandy, or not Dandy, Rengar, roll a Death Fury. Just a d20.
Oh, God,
Oh
press
boy.
my- Every time we press the spell, I have to do that.
Oh boy.
Okay. So, not 20 on Death Fury. Go ahead and take another turn, Rengar. Make an attack.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get after
Yeah, you have to attack, but you can take an
Ching
extra.
Wan.
Okay.
oh
Oh
no!
my goodness.
Blinded by Fury, it's a swing and a miss. All right. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. What?
Okay, so this Fury is real crazy.
I went from one end of the spectrum to the bottom.
All right, Mim.
That was
At least he got it out of the way.
Random my ass though. Come on, son.
Okay, I better kill somebody.
So you're still kind of burning with this Fury Rengar, so you're gonna have to attack on your next turn.
Yep, sounds good.
I'm gonna attack one of these guys. I'm gonna attack Mr. Fantastic.
Okay,
Who the hell is Mr. Fantastic?
it's this guy on the bottom. He's the archer.
Okay.
Seem
Oh, I couldn't see that underneath the
Yeah,
dirt.
I just realized that. That's a hit.
Nice, Tim.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
you want to describe it?
I I I'm all beat up and my clothes are torn. I haven't been hit, but don't ask how that happened. But that's what it is. And I'm breathing heavy. And I say, "People of Shadow House, give me your energy." And a little bit from all of those spirits collects into an orb, and then I throw it on the guy, and it crushes him and it explodes and kills him.
Excellent. Okay. Okay. Uh. Okay. So what do we got? Thing one. Okay, so thing one. So he's gonna swing at you, Renga. I think that's a miss, right?
That's a
Oh,
hit.
that's a hit. Okay. So he's going to.
What's your AC, Rango?
13.
How does it have an AC higher than yours? Oh, I have a shield.
The
That's
shield.
it.
Shield.
You're an agent of Shield.
No, I'm not. I'm not a Rough Rider.
Arr, arr.
All right. So he's. Plus 1d8. Oh shit! So he does 14 damage.
Oh my goodness.
Tarenga.
Yeah. All right. Thing two is going to. He's gonna rush. He's gonna rush up to Dandy and make an attack. There's a +5 on this. That's a hit.
Yeah.
So you take 11 damage.
All right.
And Dandy, you're up.
Oh, I have to damage myself.
If you just click on your name, you can change that red number. Okay, there you go.
I'm going to cast on thing two here. Tasha's hideous laughter. Um, do I do any? Do I roll? Do I roll like a wisdom
No,
thing
they
to see
do.
what he? Well, then how does he know what he has to be though?
It's your spell casting. It's 8 plus your spell casting modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So it's 8 plus 2 plus whatever your charisma bonus is. 3, I think.
Where's the 2 come? Oh, my proficiency bonus. Okay, 8 plus 2 plus, and then my charisma.
Yeah.
It's 3. Yeah.
All right, so he passes it.
Damn. I can't do anything to these people.
They're a little. These orcs are a little more hardened than your typical civilized humanoid. To
Yeah, I think we walked into a high level area here.
they're very
I think we might.
resistant to your taunting.
That one was just.
Rengai, you're up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes,
Fast knuckles, don't fail me now.
Come on, Rengar. Ooh, Dandy.
Holy moly.
That's a hit.
This is a D6 plus 3. Plus,
This one I think is
One.
+4 because it's your first attack.
oh yeah.
All right. Next attack. That's a miss. So Tamir Narug repositions herself, and she pulls out 2 throwing knives, and she throws both of them at you, Dandy. So these have a +2. So one's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that
That's
one's
a hit.
another hit. So okay. So 1 regular hit and then 1 critical hit, which will be 2 of these. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so you take 9 damage.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
She said, "I was the chosen one, not you. You failed, father."
Dad's a dick, and you can't even play a piano.
Varys senses a brief moment of her thinking that she never met her mother.
Dandy, she never met her mother. I'm just letting you know.
Well, she didn't deserve to meet our mother. She was too kind of a soul for this wench.
Hey, Dandy.
Hmm?
How much HP are you,
Varys, you're up.
missing? How much HP are you missing? If you had to guess.
From my regular 15 from the amount, and then
Okay.
from my
good.
enhanced amount, like more than that.
All right. I'm going to do a spell slot level 2 for this.
Alrighty.
So it's 2 1d8s or 2 2d8s.
Yeah. It'll be 2d8 plus, what, I think 4?
Okay.
Okay.
So it'll
there's
be 15. I touch
All right.
Dandy and rejuvenate him so he can fight his bitch sister. Don't let her fool you, Dandy.
All
I
right,
ain't fooled.
Mim,
She's
you're
a
up.
fool.
Alright, I better murder somebody, I suppose.
Oh, oh, oh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, 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 oh.
Where am I? Damn it.
That is a miss, but you can do your what is it, Tides of Magic, where you can re-roll a spell attack. Tides of Chaos.
It gives me advantage, so it would have been like re-rolling it, right?
Yeah.
I would have gotten to roll twice.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's a hit. Roll damage. Who are you attacking?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Thing 2, the one closest to me.
Okay.
Nice, nice,
Nice.
nice.
Damn, he's a tank though.
Yeah, he's a
Them
tank.
two things were nothing.
Yeah, those were.
Small potatoes.
All right, thing 1. Swinging at you, Rengar, with a plus 5. That's a miss. Thing 2 is going to swing at you again, Dandy. Plus 5 on this. It's a miss.
No.
All right, Dandy, you're up.
All right. Well, I am going to give Bardic Inspiration to who wants Bardic Inspiration? Anyone
You
in
might as,
particular want it?
you might as well give it to like Rangoss, since he's kind of in the thick of things by himself right now.
All right. I'm gonna give Rengar Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
I roll 1d6, right?
Yep.
It's a 6.
There you
It's
go.
always a 6.
Sometimes.
So the thing is, so with Bardic Inspiration being, with it boosting like an attack or an ability, like it might not always be the best idea for you to use it on like an attack, or you could instead try to like do something else. You know what I mean? You could accomplish like some other feat. For example, like a grapple or something like that, where you do like a strength check, like it's a strength competition. You know what I mean? I mean, you can use it for attack. Just that's fine. Just there's a whole variety of options you can do.
You could try to choke him out, maybe.
You could try to choke him out.
Can I poke him in his eye socket where there is no eye?
Wait, no, go for the eye to the eyes. Don't go for the
No, I
socket.
can go straight to the brain.
Brain.
Just grab his brain.
Okay. You'll. I mean, on a nat 20, I guess you can do that, but I don't know.
All right.
That's a little over the. All right, well, it's a hit. So, roll your damage. All right, go ahead and make your next attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll your damage twice for a crit hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, so you kind of after you punch him with your brass knuckles, you kind of jump over and you shove your finger into his eye socket and you just kind of wiggle it around in there.
Gross.
All right, it's Beard Rug. So she sees you defiling an orc, the Eye of Groomsh like this. So she's coming up to attack you. So she only gets +3s to yeah. So this +3. That's a miss, and then she swings with the other dagger. That one's a hit.
It's a hit?
Oh, yeah,
It's +3.
Uh,
It's a lot faster. Okay, well you take 2 damage. It's a lot faster for me to do that because like if I keep adjusting like the die roller to do like exactly what I'm saying, like I have to do a lot more clicks. So it's a lot faster for me to just do the attack and then have the damage one set. All right, Varys back at the top.
I'm gonna. Hey, Rengar, what's your once again? What's your HP looking like here?
I'm down 11, but I got 17 to go.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna move into position here.
Yeah, you don't want to disengage because it'll be an attack of opportunity.
No, I'm just moving towards the battlefield, and I'm going after this bitch right here.
Okay.
And we're gonna try some guiding bolt.
That's a hit.
All right. I'll take it. What else does that do? Doesn't it give us like something in caves or something like that?
It probably
Yeah.
lights up the place, but that wouldn't affect the fog.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just leaves nice little sparkles, basically.
Yeah. All right, Mim.
Like Edward Cullen.
All right. I'm gonna attack thing 2. I'm gonna touch him with my hands.
That's a miss.
Damn it.
Okay. Roll your wild magic, and then thing 1's gonna attack Renga again. So +5 on this.
I don't roll for that one because it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. So that's a hit. So you take 9 damage. And thing 2 is going to swing at Dandy again with +5. So that's a miss. All right, back to Dandy.
I guess at this point I might as well just attack him with my rapier.
Might as well. That's a hit. There you go. All right. Rengar, you're up.
Here we go. I would like to add the 6 to that.
It is just a miss.
Oh
What?
Oh my god, what is that?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out.
All right, Rengar, next attack. All right, that's a hit.
What is this? That's a D4 +1? +3.
+3. You want to use any key points or?
Yeah, I'll use one. I'll go again at him.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's a miss. All right, so Tamir Narug, she comes again with her dagger, and that's a hit. And then she swings with the other dagger. That one's a miss. Take 2 more damage. All right, back to the top. Varys.
When I come up next to Rengar,
Okay. You're gonna get a swing at you from.
well, I have to. I
Yeah.
mean, that's fine. I just have to.
So he gets a plus
I'm gonna-
5 to this as a hit. Take 8 damage.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, well, that wasn't worth it.
What?
Damn.
My
better
life
kill
isn't
these.
worth
That disengage action. That's why that's a thing.
Well, you get 5. Well, who was I
Oh.
engaged with in the first place? This guy?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's bullshit.
You know, if you
I
position
thought
yourself.
with the range.
What'd you say?
I have to touch him, don't I? Or wait. Oh, I don't have to
Yeah,
touch him?
so
Oh, god damn it.
You do have to touch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have when you first moved up, if you would have moved up like behind Dandy, and then like kind of said you were
Nah, it's
staying
fine.
around, you know, like if you
Yeah,
said you were...
I wanted to heal him. I mean, he's fucked. This guy back here, come on, come up a little bit and help us.
All
help us take some
So
damage.
that little blur in the back, you're up.
Hey guys, can I pause for 1 minute?
Pause.
I don't know if we can.
Yeah, I have a
pause.
phone call. It's my mom.
Okay,
I
go
want
for
to talk to her.
I'll be right back.
I guess Tim can go. I mean, doesn't.
Yes, I'm gonna kill somebody.
That is a hit.
I'd suggest killing one of these guys.
Killing thing 2.
No, go for thing 1. Oh shit! Yeah, you did kill him. Hopefully.
I doubt it.
Rengar, what?
He's hurting.
Are you fucking Jesus Christ? How much HP did you give these guys? Fucking thunderbolt from hell is killing them. Those archers were bitches.
Dandy may be able to kill him.
Nah, he'll just try to spout like derogatory terms at him or something, and nothing will happen. Just FYI, everybody, I can only heal one more person, and then we're a little aft. So,
All right,
Not
thing
that-
one's
not that
gonna
that's-
swing at you,
that's
Rengar.
again,
I have the ability to make everybody run away, but like it will affect you too. So it's like my last.
That's
hit.
7 damage.
that
Rengar.
might be a good thing to do, Tim.
Like when you go unconscious, then I'll use it.
Yeah, because it's run away from you, right? So they'll just be running beside the orcs, like into the fog. All
Did
right.
thing 2 go yet?
No. I mean, I can make it just do damage to Dandy.
Yeah, why don't you have it do
But-
it?
I mean, he'll be up next.
Yeah, what you can wait then, because doesn't he have to type it in if he does damage to him?
I mean, I can type it in. It's just it'll be his turn after that. I don't really want him to come back and what the hell,
He'll-
guys? I'm hindered
got-
now.
He's got 1 HP.
So Varys,
I have
you sense that Tamir Narug, she's seeing her. She looks to her 2 dead archers, and she sees thing 2 bleeding out
Beat
hard,
up.
but is trying to hold his shield up with like the axe kind of down beside him, like ready to go. And you know, she's thinking she's gonna have to do something drastic, and her mind goes to the vial.
God, I don't know what the vial is.
It's that vial of the poison that she's been pricking people with.
Okay. And you said like we could I'm out. I don't have that fucking spell anymore. I was gonna say if we can talk him out of this, because I don't want to have like chemical warfare going on over here.
You don't want to catch the plague? You don't want to play the
No.
rest of the game as a plague victim?
Actually, that might be cool if we get like bonuses for certain things.
I mean, you can infect people. Like, you probably might get a bonus on intimidation checks, I guess, because it's like, come here, guys.
Well, I remember playing Oblivion as a vampire, and it's like the worst thing in the world because you can't go out during the daytime.
Yeah,
like it's just fucking garbage. They changed that.
They made it better in Skyrim.
Yeah, it wasn't as shitty.
Yeah, you like didn't heal or something as opposed to just burning to death.
yes. As opposed to you can't be outside.
All right, so you're in this. So you guys are in the sector to the east. You're trying to like push in to see what this fog is all about, and roll insight just for kicks.
Hang on. I abandoned my post because Dandy's
That's fine.
Talking to his Meemaw.
All right, so this fog is very clearly magical in nature. It's remembering that when Dandy was chasing Tamir Rug for the first time, the fog that set in there. So this is definitely something that she was casting, and the idea is that it looks as though they were trying to cover up like their kills and trying to sneak out before anybody could notice. You see a couple of bodies, and it tends to be city guards around. So it looks as though she's trying to dwindle the number of city guards.
Interesting.
But as you recall, we're just a couple of days out from the Agents of V, so keep that in mind. There you have the undead traps that were sent from Recavius at the Necro Tower that you guys visited. Rengar still has his box to be used as a really interesting psychological warfare at some point in time.
I should have put that in his eye.
Hey, Kevin.
Okay. What's up?
I got a hypothetical.
Okay.
About my water marbles. Like, I can't remember. Like, is that a shit ton of water or just like? Because
I think it's like 15 gallons.
Okay, never mind. That's not that much. Because I was thinking like
it's not like
enough
flood people, but it's
okay.
Like
okay.
I can't remember. I'll look it up.
Because like I wasn't gonna use it in this instance, but like let's say I threw it at these people, would it be enough to like sweep them down the alley? Like that's
no.
Okay, so it's not used. It's more used for like if there's like a fire pit and I need to put it out, more so than
to a certain. I mean, kind of.
I was just curious.
Oh, never mind. It's a cube of 15 feet. So that's a lot. That's like
15 by 15.
Yeah. Okay, that's a lot more water
15.
than I thought.
So I could technically. Rengar, you want to go for a swim?
What up? I'm back.
All right, but the other thing, Varys, is that those marbles in particular are filled with the water from an Eldith well, so it's like Eldith
holy water.
Yeah, it's not just
it's not just your run of the mill Deer Park.
Yeah, it's not even run of the mill holy water. It's Eldith's water, so it's like because that was her. That was when she like granted you, like some of her power essentially when you guys went through that well, because that was essentially how she sealed you as like one of her agents. With having the rest of the worshippers massacred by orcs.
I got another stupid question, Kevin.
Okay.
Is there an item that would like refill spell slots in the middle of battle? Is that such a thing in D&D?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was thinking like an MP, like you get one more spell slot or something like that.
I don't think so.
I was just curious.
You might be able to get like items that cast stuff, so that it's not using like your spell slots. I'm not sure if Mim, does that wand use spell slots for you to use it? I don't think so. It's just like you activate it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, I was just curious.
I have an ability that allowed me to create those ones.
Yeah, that's you're being the
He's a mage.
sorcerer. Yeah. All right, Dandy, this guy's swinging at you. +5. That's a miss. All right, you're up, Dandy.
The dandy man can.
The Dandy man can. He's hurt. This dude's hurt.
Finish him.
Come on.
Oh my god!
That's a hit with a crit. Roll damage twice.
Take him out.
I can't imagine it won't be a killing blow.
0, 2 zeros. Nice.
Yeah, I did the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. I clicked the wrong thing. This and then this one.
Okay.
He's fucking dead.
You can describe it however you want, because that is brutal.
I looked him in the eye and I said, "Have at thee, you vile rapscallion, and back to the orcish hell from which you came and whatnot." And then I stab him in that eye, and I strike a pose.
And
then when I pull
as you
out,
strike
I
the
do
pose, the eyeball is sliding down your rapier.
and I eat it.
It gives you power.
Recover 1 hit point. All right, Rengar, you're up.
Can I use this scroll of protection?
It wouldn't work on these guys. It's specifically for. Like beasts.
All right. So an owlbear pig.
Yeah, it would have worked on the owlbear.
All right. Well, I'm gonna punch this guy.
Let's do it. Brass knuckles. That's a hit.
Yeah.
All right, next attack.
Damn, these guys are fucking tough.
No.
That's just a miss.
Oh, I missed.
All right. What are the other things you can use key points for? You can use them on the other stuff. Whatever. We don't need to do it right now.
What was didn't Dandy give him whatchamacallit at some point? Did that get used?
Yeah, it
He
did.
used it. He used it to.
I can't remember.
Miss.
Can't remember.
All right. So Tamir Narug, she pulls out her dagger again.
Jesus.
To
Titty
hit
fucking
Rengar,
Christ.
so she swings. Does 2 damage. Jeez. Is that enough to knock you out, or not quite?
That 4. It's
All right.
not letting me select it.
All right. Well, she's going to swing her other blade at you. That's a miss. All right, back to the top. Varys.
You get 7 back.
Touch me.
You got to keep my boy alive.
Say that you touched me. All right, Mim.
wanna kill this lady.
No,
Are we trying to
thing
kill her or
one.
just decapitate?
Go for the guy that has like
Just
nothing.
thing one.
Well, I could,
prefer,
but
You
I
got-
prefer that you don't kill my sister, but
Well, oh wait, Dandy was Dandy here, Kevin, when you were talking about that? The vial.
No, but that was also you thought reading. So
Okay, gentlemen, I sense that Tammy over here is thinking about going biological on us. She's got this vial of blood poison that if things get sour, she's going to use it.
How do you
So
know it was on us? Maybe it was for thing two.
I felt it a hatred towards us for some reason. I don't know.
could it be you just
I can just
annihilated
sense.
a 3 over crew? And
Just somebody ate an eyeball. I don't know.
yeah,
I ate the eyeball. I always eat stuff off my victims.
here's the thing, guys. I can shoot my best spell only one more time. I can probably kill thing one, but I feel like it'll be like overkill.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah,
So
go ahead and Tamirnarog or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna hit her.
Tammy.
Son of a bitch.
yeah, it's a miss.
That's a definite hit. Definite hit.
All right, we are back to thing one. Swinging at you with a +5, Rengar.
No.
Ooh,
No, Jesus
this is gonna be
fucking
a big hit.
Christ.
Yeah, that's
Oh no!
that's 14 damage. All right, Rengar goes
tried.
down.
I tried, Rengar. I'm sorry. I failed you, my friend.
And Dandy, you're up.
I have one more spell I'm gonna try.
This is not looking good. Does anybody have any crazy shit in their inventory?
What are you
Don't
doing?
worry about me.
Oh, mother! Change yourself to mother!
I'm changing myself to look more like our father.
In the middle of battle?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try to talk. I like this. I think this is good.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to intimidate my sister. I'm gonna change into my father, and I'm like, Tamir Nagrog, you're losing all of your men.
You have to roll your check first.
What?
It says you have to make an investigation check to determine your success.
No, I roll the investigation check to see if,
She rolled the investigation
and
check.
she rolled a garbage investigation.
She did terrible.
All right.
So
So you're taking off like your mask and you when you take off your mask you just changed to your.
to look like our father.
Oh my god.
I like this. I like it.
And then I'm gonna say, Nagrog, you've lost most of your men. You're failing your mission. You're failing me. You should just give it up now.
Okay. So she sheathes her daggers, and she like looks at her hands. She reaches in, grabs the vial, and pulls out one of the poison pins, and she pricks herself.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
No!
Oh my
Oh,
god!
geez, what did I
Oh
do?
my god! You killed your sister. We can save her.
I made my sister kill herself! Ah!
Does anybody have any potions?
So
I do, actually.
it hasn't set in just yet, but you can see just like her feeling of just sunkenness and just the idea that her entire life she's been trying to please her father, and you pulled off this perfect disguise and
What's thing?
with
What's thing
a
one?
great intimidation check.
Suck out the poison. Suck out the poison.
We gotta help her, but
Hit her with a water ball, water marble, and drown her out.
So she does.
His thing.
She takes a disengage action, and she runs into the fog.
Okay. So is thing one still pissed at us, or is he?
You're up,
He's
Varys.
probably good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stabilize my good buddy, sitting right in front of me.
All right. Medicine check.
Medicine. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He just.
Oh wait, are
Huh?
you doing the spell? Are you doing the spell?
Yes.
Yeah. Just okay. Yep.
I touch a living creature and he gets stable.
All right.
So what does that mean? Does
That means he
have
doesn't have to make the death saving throws, so he won't die. He'll just be laying there unconscious.
knocked out? No, so he's just kind of chilling.
All right, Mim, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna kill thing one. I hate him.
Okay.
Firebolt.
That's a miss.
Damn, fuck.
Can't see in the fog.
That was a terrible movie.
All right. So thing one, he steps over the unconscious Rengar and Varys. He's swinging at you. +5 on this. What's your armor class?
15.
Oh, what did I just do? Oh my god!
Brought Tammy back.
I just made you part of the map or something.
I am one with life.
Sorry.
You cannot see.
I was trying to click on it, but it pulled a menu up over top of you.
You cannot sense my presence. Where am I? Am I gone now?
I don't think so.
I can't see me.
I'm under the fog now.
I'm gone
Let
on
me-
my map. I can't see myself.
Yeah, you even took him off of the turn order. Like
Oh
he's
my
gone.
god! Apparently,
Really?
all right. So
Well,
there's
hang
a
on.
+5. So okay, he didn't even hit. So Dandy,
I
you're
can
up.
s- I
Give
can
me a
still
minute.
cast spells. It's all right. It's fine. I just don't. I have 11 hit points.
What did I change you to?
Undead.
I put you on the dungeon master layer, so only I could see you. But I had to change it. Okay,
Dang, son.
sorry about that. All right, we're back. Dandy, you're up.
Well,
Whoops.
I'm gonna attack this bitch fool. What up, you bitch fool?
You bitch fool. Oh.
There, that doesn't hit.
It's a miss. Varys, you're up.
I'm gonna have to try to smack him with something.
Slap him with your mate.
Don't you have your
Yeah, that's-
touch, or are you out of spell slots?
I'm out of stuff.
Ooh,
Is that a hit?
I think it.
Yeah,
think
that's
it's
a
a
hit.
hit.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Smack!
Woo!
Smack! With my mace! Oh my god, damn it!
All right, Mim, you're
Man,
up.
get up here and smack him with your fucking staff. He's almost dead.
Ooh. I wanna throw a spike at him.
Well, Dandy's in the fucking
A
way.
spike.
I whipped
Dandy.
a spike out of the manticore.
Okay,
throw it
okay,
at.
okay.
Dandy, you got a duck.
Yeah, get that.
That's a hit.
Come on, Manticore Spike. Come on,
All right,
Manticore
just describe the final blow.
Oh my god! You go with a long shot with this.
I threw it and I hit him right in his good eye.
Good.
Okay, whole lot of eye attacks here.
Well, because,
You hate their eye. Are you looking at my eye?
All right.
Um,
So, ta-da!
Ta-da!
You vanquished your foes.
We barely. Stefan wouldn't have scared off his sister. We've been screwed.
hey, I'm gonna go. I'm running out after my sister now.
All right, roll persuade or perception or investigation. See if you can tell where she went.
Let me see which one's higher. All right.
Oh,
All right, so you see her. You can follow her path, and you can you follow her path, and she ducks into an alley. I'm gonna go back to the city view actually. So you guys were fighting. Can everyone see the whole map? Are you zoomed out
Mm-hmm.
enough to see it?
The whole map? Are you talking about the world map or just the city map?
The city map.
Yeah.
All right. So this is where you guys are fighting, and she ran down into this area and ducked into like one of these alleyways, and so you catch up to her and you find her, and she's collapsed, and you see that her skin has already like shriveled, and like her face is so much more sunken, and it's so much more reminiscent of your mother in the caves of your father, as she was facing endless experiments and like constant like near starvation. You have this like kind of a this flashback to your mother before you left Dalturge to escape to play your music for the rest of the world.
Oh man, that's heavy shit. I I'm gonna sit with her. My potion probably wouldn't help her at this point, would it?
No.
Yeah, she's dying. I'm gonna tell her just to kind of help ease her pain. Like, you know, you looked exactly like mom when I first spotted you. That's how I knew that you were somebody that'd be worth checking out.
She said, "Tell me about mother. I was never allowed to meet her."
All right, I'll just tell her like that she was always nurturing and encouraging, but very sad because she was basically not allowed to like raise her children the way she wanted to. She was forced to just deal with our father instead in his experiments. I'm not going to go into too much detail with the experiments because she's about to die. I don't want to make it too negative,
Okay.
but just explain to her that she was sad but hopeful.
Dandy, do you have any drugs you could give her to ease the pain? The vial of.
Doing a lot of drugs.
I think you
I have
gave
a
away all your
cat.
drugs to
Yeah,
buy
I'm
the
yeah,
traps, the dead
I'm out
arm
of drugs
traps.
too. I'm out of drugs too.
All right. So, having talked around town, you know that there's a clinic where there's a dwarf who's been working on a cure for the plague. Um, just as a heads up.
Maybe if we take like some of her concoctions to him, it might help him out or something.
Some of her what?
Because she has the mixtures, right, of the stuff.
Yeah, but I mean it's mostly. I mean you can take it to him for sure, but it's mostly just the plague. It's like the blood of the victim. But
Okay. Well, should I, can I try to take her there, or is she gonna be too dead to do it?
You can take care of it. No, I mean, people who are suffering from the plague, they're not like, they don't instantly die. You know, like they just have this about them, and they're just very weakened and all this stuff. I mean, you'll be able to see firsthand.
All right, I'm gonna pick her up and take her to this dwarf doctor guy, and then also put my mask back on so as to not alarm the populace,
Okay.
and my headdress, my celebratory headdress, the whole nine. And I'll carry her to this.
Are you guys following, or what are you guys doing?
Does Rengar need anything? Like, is he? Because he's still passed out. Should
Oh
I
yeah,
try to?
it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to like.
Like, yeah, that didn't help. Never mind.
I mean, it's after battle, so I mean, if you just like find some place to like do a rest or whatever, he can recover some hit points. It's not all of them though. I can't remember. Tim can probably tell you what it is.
Yeah, I'd be cool with the short rest somewhere.
All right. Well,
Too bad. We're here.
I mean, you guys can be
I
elsewhere.
I drag his body.
Oh shit! I need to.
You have to roll your hit dice to figure out how much you get back.
It's like half of what you typically do. All right. Well, I don't have Tamir Narug at the clinic, so give me a second.
I like Holgra. Killer, we got her here. Rengar, you want to try to heal with me?
Heal with you? What do you mean?
Like,
Your fusion dance.
we're gonna dock together. No, I mean like
Oh,
we're not gonna be here. I'll look up how much we get back if we just go to like a minute clinic or something.
All right.
In urgent care?
So having spoken with like random doors, like hearing about the town, you know about Holgra Brimstone, and you know she was named after the fact that she was like a family of some really famous like apothecaries, but her sister caught the plague early on, and since then she sold her alchemy shop and she started this clinic, and she's been working like nonstop trying to find a plague. So like, you know, her sister died, but I mean, there's still everybody in the quarantine sector that, you know, has a chance to live. So she's been working like pretty much nonstop on that. So you see her kind of zipping around, a couple other nurses tending to. It doesn't seem to just be the plague victims here. You also notice some burn victims, and you also notice a couple of just, you know, typical people who, I don't know, bar fights and that sort of thing. So it's kind of a universal clinic, but she has a very heavy focus on trying to cure the plague.
Man, it's really bummer about the burn victims. This must have been a tragic accident. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my sister into this clinic.
Okay.
Can we carry her in? I can't move my. Where am I? I'm out the door.
Yeah.
I am. What up?
All right. So she kicks out somebody who wasn't burnt too bad.
Get out of here, not quite burn guy. Go get better burn next
This
time.
other guy got pretty crispy, so he's
I see that.
so the one burn victim, as he's leaving, he looks at you, but he seems distracted and just continues on.
What do the burn guys know that I lit them on fire?
The burn guys know that you were the last one there before the fire broke out. It just so happened that after you left, the door was barred or like barred shut. But you know,
That was somebody. That was somebody parked their wagon irresponsibly. That had nothing to do with me.
okay. All right. So Hogwarts explained to you, like, uh, she's making a lot of progress on the plague, but she hasn't quite figured out like one of like the last elements. And she explains to you that it does is the spell doesn't, or the plague doesn't seem very like it seems almost unnatural, like, and that's why she's having such a hard time. Renga, make, or not Renga, Varys, make a medicine check, and Mim, make an Arcana check. All right, so Varys, she hands you like a notebook, just with some of the scribblings that she's done, um, and she's explaining to you like the difference, the different elements that she's been trying to work by, but she always gets stuck on like the fact that like how hard it hits. Like it hits so fast, but it also like it seems to be lasting. So like she doesn't quite understand how they can be so like dried up and still be functioning. And Mim explains like further that this is definitely someone that tampered with some element, tampered with something to create this plague, and it's not like a naturally occurring thing. And she tells you that the first place that they noticed it was a well that's now like long since boarded up, but it had something that was done to the water there, created this whole thing.
Well, Varys, do you think that you could get Eldith to cleanse the well?
Hey, Stefan, can you say that again? You kind of broke up on
Yeah,
me.
that was really strange.
Oh, I was saying, do you think that maybe you could call upon Eldith? We could go to this well and see if she can help us out with like the corruption that is over there.
I feel like I could try. Should I do
All
a
right,
religion check?
Yeah,
Or
go ahead.
nope.
Oh no. Well,
I want to help.
I'm gonna ask Holgra where the well is so he can go and check it out.
All right. So she describes to you where it is. I'm gonna take you back out to the city view.
Should I give her a couple gold coins to take care of my sister?
Sure.
All right, I'll
got it.
slide her a couple goldies.
Yeah,
Couple
that'll
gold.
help your sister be there more comfortably. Get her a little extra attention. That's how it goes, right?
Indeed. We don't have insurance.
All right. So the well is actually like it's like in the heart of the like living area, and it's amazing that more people, but like they were able to control it so fast because it almost seems as though like because of how fast it onset, like they caught on quickly that there was something crazy happening, and I mean it was really chaotic back then. But anyway, so you venture over to the well that's kind of in a back alley, and you see that it's like all like boarded up, like all these signs carved in, like do not enter, poison, like all that sort of thing. Roll investigation.
Everyone?
Yeah. whoever's there. Probably I don't know if Rengar's there or if he's you actually
He's.
Varys, you're healing up or something.
We were gonna, but I think we just never did.
All right, so Mim, you recognize that there's some trace amounts of magic that seem to be hanging out, and also you notice that the well is completely dry in almost a strange sense. You also notice that it seems as though there's a couple loose boards that would be make it very easily accessible.
Hey, pull out the boards.
Oh no! If there's a snake, I'm leaving.
All right, so you remove the boards and they move aside very easily. It seems as though they've been moved many times before, and you you notice that there's a ladder that's been installed on like the well, and you look down and it's dark, but you think you might see a little bit of light shining down there.
Well, do you guys think we should go investigate this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about people getting further hurt. I mean, I don't think we
Yeah.
even have Ringo with us right now.
Yeah, if we
Because
get
I'm
into a
hurt.
battle, then can we make a save point somewhere?
No.
No, this is like Kingdom Come.
Oh no, we have to drink
Yeah.
a beer.
If you want to
or
save,
something.
we have to quit.
We have to get drunk.
Take some
dude.
shots.
Can I give? I have that healing potion. I could go back and give it to Rengar and get him with us, couldn't I?
Let's say I dragged his. I gave him an arm. He's like he's out of it. He's with us, but he's.
I mean, not everybody has to go down there. It doesn't look like it looks like it's more of
Uh,
a secretive entrance, like as opposed to anything.
All right. Well, Should I give him that potion?
I think no. I
Yeah.
think you're good. I think you're good.
We would
All
die
right, well,
anyway.
let's-
No spell.
What?
Mim doesn't have any spells.
Yeah, we'd be screwed
Well,
either
like,
way. I don't think Kevin has a battle
If it
prepared.
looks like there's a fight, let's stealth in there. And if it looks like a fight, we'll stealth out, get a good night's sleep, and come back and fight tomorrow in the morning.
Yes. Excellent.
I'm guessing Kevin is saying to us that there's not a fight in here.
There's no way to know.
That's my guess. If he
We
did have
legitimately-
one,
That's what a
No.
19 investigation is hinting.
yeah,
I'm
Kevin's
stealth-
winking at us. He's going, "Wink, wink. You're gonna be
I'm
okay."
stealth.
Okay,
I'm stealthing
let's
it
just
too.
hang
Oh,
on. You know what?
Shit, let's go that-
Try to
Build out
so-
the
so
ladder,
David-
I made a lot of noise.
Yeah. Okay. So your hand slips on the ladder and you tend to fall and you hit the bottom and you look up and like staring at you, really confused, is this dwarf, and you notice that he has absolutely no facial hair, and you're very surprised by this because like you've never known a dwarf to have no facial hair. Not that you've known many dwarves, but
I say, what's up, dude?
Let's see what's up, dog.
so he seems to be he goes to like grab his axe, but he's also he's like did Torkel tell you to come here? How did you, what are you doing here?
The Huggles. What's the doctor's name?
Holgra.
Holgra.
I'm like,
Hull.
Holgra,
Hulgra.
Holger told me that I should check out this place. I want to see what was up.
He's he's really confused, and he asks you to leave. He's gonna roll intimidation. He puts on
No.
his best face and he's like, "Get out of here! You're not supposed to be here."
Would I have to roll? What saving throw do I have to do to be that?
It's you. You're. He's not gonna. It's not gonna work on you.
He's a beardless dwarf.
He's a beardless dwarf. So.
Okay.
He looks
I'm
like a
gonna be.
child.
I'm gonna be like, come on, man. I'm just here to chill with you on the ground. I just want to see what your business is all about, man.
All right. So he takes you back. So he's like, he's convinced that like there's no way you just stumbled across the place. So he takes you back through this like this tunnel that they have. It seems to meet up like with kind of like the sewer systems, but it's also definitely like unique. And he takes you to this other ladder and he climbs up and he like as you I'm assuming you're going into the room.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay, so as you're going into as you climb up the ladder, you realize that you're entering a building that doesn't have any doors, and it doesn't have any windows, and it in like as you come up, you see that there's several dwarves talking. The one at the center, he's very clearly the boss, and you notice that he has a split lip, like almost all the way down to his chin, like straight down the middle, and so the idea is that you can tell that he's been in like some pretty serious fights and he it seems as though like this as this dwarf with the no beard walks in, he seems like almost ashamed to like look at him, and so Torkel, that's the guy with a split lip, he yells out and he's like, "How dare you bring somebody back here? You're disobeying me again? Like, what more can I do? Do I need to like actually take your life and not just your beard?"
I'll roll deception and be like, "Oh, it's not this guy's fault. He found me after I stumbled around here and was kind enough to not leave me to die. I'm just a humble purveyor of music and goodwill. Allow me to perform a song." And
Okay.
oh no, it's so sad. I didn't. Oh, that she wants is another baby. She's bound tomorrow. Oh, that is another baby. Yeah.
He's like, "Ugh, please stop. At least you're better at starting fires than you are at singing."
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
He's like, "We have eyes throughout the city. Like, you don't need to hide it from us. I'm a fan of your work."
oh.
Well, those guys were dicks, and they had it coming.
I couldn't agree more. He's like, "Well, I wasn't planning on bringing you back here, but I was interested in speaking with you. I was hoping, I was wondering if you'd be interested in doing some favors for me."
Well, depends on what the favors are, but I'm definitely amenable to it.
He's like, "Well, the he wants like, how long does that medallion last, Rye Guy?"
You said like it has 3 charges, and I used one of them. You said like you get like 1 a day or something like that, or like 1 charge rebuilds a day or something. I thought that's what you said. I can look it back up in the message.
I don't know if I typed everything.
Hang on. Let me check.
it's detect thoughts. Do you have that spell typed up? Did you type it up?
I did.
Can you
Yes.
click on it to show me the text?
I it doesn't. It won't
Oh, is
show
that what you
you like.
clicked earlier? And it brought up the strange characters?
No, that was a gap in my inventory that I can't delete, which kind of pisses me off. Or in my like attack things. Um. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can.
that's. Never mind. That only lasts up to a minute. I shouldn't have been allowing you to read all those
Well,
thoughts.
nothing was really. It didn't.
Oh, you're not there, anyways. Okay.
Sorry. I think I.
No worries. Um, so, uh, he essentially wants to test uh, your willingness to do do uh, a, the dirty work, um, and with the plague going around, he doesn't like with the plague outbreak, he doesn't want to send his own men to do some stuff, but he tells you about this guard who's been giving him a particular amount of hassle, and the guard's name is Bjorn Bridgeweld, and he seems to be have it out for trying to find um, like so his group, like the alley dogs, they've been trying to find them out, and he's also trying to just kind of put an end to all of the groups around the town that are less that are more under the radar and not trying so much to have an audience with the king. And after explaining to you, it sounds like he's essentially like LaFours from Mallrats.
He's a guard that's always trying to bust people.
Yeah.
Well, we can't we can't have this LaFours get into your business. What do you need? What do you need him to get a someone to get put a scare into him?
I mean, a scare is not exactly what I was thinking, but a little bit of plague might be enough without unless you just want to flat out kill him. But I'd prefer if it was done quietly and discreetly.
Well, I did just come into some access to some needles that I could probably lift off of someone and use them to give the plague pretty discreetly.
So you did say you picked them up, like, because you were gonna give them to Holgra.
I did, yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, I do have them. I forgot
Yeah.
I did that. And
So
then I'll take it out and show him. As like I might have the mechanism to make that happen.
so he
Literally
kind
right here in the cave.
so he kind of looks and he's like he's surprised, and he ponders for a moment, and he's like, that would be if you can do that. All right, we'll be good, and we can talk from there about what we can do for each other.
Well, I'm just gonna tell him right now. Like I'm currently trying to get to the bottom of the plague, and it was rumored to have begun in this area. So any answers you can give me in that regard would be helpful.
He's like, well, that's exactly why we decided to make our entrance that well, is because everyone seems to be keeping a distance to it. Nobody ever wants to go, and we lost a few men tunneling out underneath it when the water's drained out. It seems to be the water was the source.
And the water's gone now.
Yep.
Where do you know where it went?
He's like,
Like,
well, once we broke out the bottom of the well, it seeped into the ground once it was exposed to everything else.
well, all right. I'm gonna go hit this guard for you, and then we'll see where we go from there.
So he tells you, uh, you know, even though this guard's a little bit prestigious, he tends to stick around the sector of town that's more focused on dwarves. Oh, I just kind of have you guys in the middle of the street, but you guys can kind of duck into whatever alley you want to be coming out of. I mean, the other option is you guys can go to like the bar and rest if you
Yeah,
want.
I want
Like
to do that.
everybody
We do need to rest.
Yep. I want to go to
I'm
sleep.
gonna let them do that, and I'm gonna
scope it out.
go do the mission on my own. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
I'm gonna meditate.
so you guys can go back. You guys can head to the Merry Wankers pub.
Ooh, I like that name. Is this a full rest?
I mean, that's up to you.
I mean, I would like
Yes. Long rest.
All right.
long rest. Dandy's on his own.
So
Flying solo.
So Dandy kind of, yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you guys where you guys are. Oh wait. I'll show you where you guys are having fun at. Uh-oh.
What was that?
There's
Baby had some
you
troubles.
walk into the pub and there's a woman carrying out a baby who seems to have just tripped and fell,
Oh, poor baby.
but he seems to be recovering just fine. She gave him something to suck on.
I was gonna say I don't know if I have any candy.
All right, so there's a woman singing. There's you can hang around town or you can go upstairs and buy a room for the night, or I guess for the day. It'll probably just be a gold piece or two. I mean, you guys can probably split a room since Mim will be sleeping under a bed.
I will pay 2 gold pieces.
Can we buy a lady companion for the night?
No.
Sure.
Do you want me
Would
to
you
use
be
my
resting?
Oh, can you pour it in the glass for me? What? Tall. All right. What are we doing? All right. So back to Dandy.
dandelions?
All right. So Dandy's kind of scoping out this area. Oops. What am I doing? You shaking that up? Whoa. He did not know what to think about that. So Steph brought me some seltzer water, and I guess it got shook up pretty bit. Danny's like got the widest expression on his face because it just like squirted out all over. Thanks. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
All right, so you see this Bjorn. He seems to be patrolling the streets with his men pretty regularly. It seems like he's kind of taking upon himself to make sure to protect this sector. You want me to hold him? I can hold him for a bit. Yeah, he seems to be particularly just patrolling this sector, trying to keep this sector safe. This sector seems to be a lot more dwarf heavy than most. You notice there's another dwarf across the street. He's just kind of hanging out. He's got a pipe. He's just smoking. Looks like he's trying to escape whatever's going on inside. That's oh yeah, look at that, it moves. But what you playing? What you thinking? How you want to try and
I'm gonna look like I'm just walking along the street here. Is this the person you're talking about, Almar?
yeah.
I'll just like casually come up and be like, "Hey there, citizen. How's the day treating you?"
He seems to be he seems to be pretty receptive to you coming up. Where like it seems like the other dwarves are kind of like putting their nose at you and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, is that making noise or anything with him grabbing it?
It's not too bad.
But he explains
it's
to you
kinda
that
cute.
he's pretty frustrated with his father and he's frustrated with oh shit. That's not hold on to that. He's pretty frustrated with his father and frustrated with just this his family in general. Uh,
Well, I'll just say, "Oh, believe me, I can understand being frustrated with one's family." Uh, how about I play you a song to lift your spirits?
All right.
all right, here we go.
Wait. Oh, we're not near him. Never mind.
Oh man, these are not very good performances.
So he hears your song and he kind of like taps his foot a little bit to it and he thinks it's pretty cool and and he goes on to tell you about how he wants to like he's tired of his father like always like thinking about himself and the dwarves and he himself has always like kind of been fascinated by outsiders, but it seems as though his family's very strong in the dwarves first, dwarves only.
Um, well, there's always a lot of reasons to stay behind, stay at home, play it safe. But if ever you feel like getting a life of adventure, you could always become a bard. Be welcomed in every town. Hear all everyone's stories and songs from all over the world.
You see him kind of lean back with his pipe and brush his jet black hair, and he's he's like, I don't know. I might not give a rat's ass about this town, but it's the only place I've ever known, and I've heard a lot of stories about other towns.
Well, that is true. This one town, what was the name of the town with the monsters and the cracks?
Rakasha.
It's one town called Ricotta. I went down to try to see what the monsters were, and I talked to them, and they were very rude.
He seems, like the talking of adventure seems to really like, kind of brighten him up. So he's like, what else have you seen? Like, tell me what else have like you seen around here?
Well, we went to Tuba Judy or Tuba Judy,
Tuba
No, you're
Judy.
right.
and some of my friends, my companions, participated in the fighting pit there, and that was an interesting time. But I'll tell you what, way too much drug use. They need to get themselves sorted out.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people come back from that. They're quite strung out.
Yeah, funny town though.
So he's like,
We've been
well, what can I do for you? You kind of
uh,
earned his. I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to think of like what a good scheme would be here. Um, I wouldn't mind a something to drink if you could spare it. I'm I'm still wandering around trying to see if I can't find a little bit of work. It's a little hard in this town, what with your plague and everything.
Yeah, it's particularly hard right now. They really seems like there's another outbreak, but I've been forbidden to go help or do anything. So here I sit. But yeah, I can get you a drink. Follow me. So he leads you in to through this back door, and he's got a few mugs, and he's got a on tap. He's got some ale here. He's like, don't go into the other room. My father and brothers wouldn't be very pleased.
You don't have to worry about me. Your kindness uh, is more than what I would have expected. Believe me, it's been rough out there.
So you kind of there's like a crack in the door, and you kind of peek through and see his family. Bringor, who's the father. He's a little bit older dwarf, and his jet black hair is starting to get all these streaks in it, and he really wouldn't be pleased with an outsider being inside. You see Volrath sitting at the table, just kind of annoyed at the world, and then you see Neftin tending to the fire, just trying to do anything to please his father.
Oh man. Um,
So you get a few drinks in you. He seems to be lightening up, getting a little bit more willing with information.
I'm gonna ask him if the how the guards are around here. Should a traveler looking for work and should he be concerned about the guards and how they might receive him in this area?
He explained. He's like, well, the regular guards, they might receive you all right. That Bjorn though, he's a real stickler. He'll stick to his patrols and stick to everything by the book. But yeah, the rest of the guards around here seem to be pretty open to music and entertainment.
Was Bjorn a guard around these parts then?
Oh yeah, you can't miss him. He always tries to dress pretty pompous for a night. My father loves him.
Well, I'll be sure to steer clear of that fellow. I'm not sure what I'd roll for this. I'm gonna try to act like I'm getting drunker than I actually am.
Okay.
So should I roll performance or
Probably deception, actually.
deception? You get pretty much either way.
I mean, you can swing it either way, because it's like if you're trying to just act more drunk, like you can't handle your ale versus you're just trying to like toss it behind your head, like as opposed to drinking it.
No, I'm drinking it. I just want to act drunker than I am because I'm a large
All
part
right,
orc
that's
person.
yeah, that's
So I can
that'd be
handle
performance.
alcohol pretty well. Okay, well then I'm good because deception did not work for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. All right, there we go.
All right, so he's like, "Damn, you really can't handle your ale. You need me to
I was like,
get
I've
you
been on
some?"
the road, young man. I haven't had much cause to drink ale.
He's like, he's like, you really can't stay here. Do you have another place I can get you, or I can get somebody to help you?
Oh no, I will just go about the roads and find myself an inn. I'm gonna stumble around, cause a bit of a ruckus as I leave.
Okay.
Ho hum, ho.
So a couple of guards come over to invest. Oh shit! A couple of guards come over to him. Kind of see what's going on, and Almar is explaining to them that he's like, oh yeah, just this guy just had this guy over for a few drinks, but I didn't realize he couldn't handle his ale.
I'll like, excuse me, guards, would you be interested in a fine tune with my ability to do music?
The one of them, he seems to be pretty upset, and he's making this awful sound, like it's almost like he's crying. But his friend gives him
There you
a
go,
little.
man.
His friend gives him this little snack, and he seems to be pretty. He seems to be okay. All right, so they're interested. They're following you. Where do you wanna do here?
Where's I kind of stand like in the middle of the street where I can get like a good berth around me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna play very loudly and boisterously because I am drunk, or
Okay.
I'm acting like I'm drunk. So I'm gonna be. I don't care how good or bad it is. It's not very good. I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, I live in a pineapple down by the sea. Sponge Bill Square Hands." Just singing loudly with my concertina into the wind.
All right. Well, you've definitely made an impression. They know you to be a song singer now, but it's I don't know. They're not particularly wowed by your performance, but you seem to have gained at least a little bit of roll insight.
Oh no.
Welp,
I do not know how these guys feel about me.
you played some music, and that was cool. This Almar likes you. You found out about some dwarves, and it seems about time you meet back up with your friends to partake in a long rest.
Oh man, I didn't get Bjorn over. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to sleight of hand him.
I mean, you okay? I mean, if you want to do like if you want to roll sleight of hand, I mean, but if you fail, it's gonna be pretty brutal.
I'll probably be in jail. I'll probably be in jail. But
If they don't realize that you're trying to give them play, yeah.
oh, that's a really bad sleight of hand.
Okay, as you walk past him, you bump into him, but he seems very like as soon as you like stumble into him, his shield was at the ready, and he just launches you to the side before you have a chance to do anything. He's like, I'll give you a pass this time, drunkard, but
I'll roll
don't do
into
that
it.
again.
Stumble into the ground. All right, back to the crew. That
Back to the
operation
crew.
didn't work.
Back to Murray Wankers. So you see the guy at the bar. You find his name to be Ruggum Cask Splitter.
Oh my goodness.
But he has a pretty good reputation for darts around here, and he also has a pretty good reputation for serving you some ale with a few beard hairs hanging out.
Gross.
Sexy.
But other than that, town ablaze. They seem to be. They have a guy at a post. Kind of making sure no plague victims come in. They want this to be a more um, a clean environment for people to continue enjoying their time, and also like a safe place for people to come. So business is actually up a little bit because people are coming in to get shelter from everything that's going on outside. And as you were walking back, you noticed that the protectors of peace were no longer carrying nets. They were instead in this line, and had all these buckets that they were pulling from like the nearest well, and they were just feeding them down the line, trying to get them to the fire that's burning at the plague sector. But I mean, whatever. You guys can go take a long rest. That's fine.
We will.
Okay. So, Dandy, you gonna perform on stage or anything at Mary Wenker's before I take you out to the city?
Yeah, I'll perform.
Wait, Dandy.
Hmm.
Varys is tired of hearing some bad songs. He wants you to get a good role.
Yeah, we want a good one.
Are you kidding me?
He said it.
I mean,
Well, here's this. And then I'll roll 1d4, I guess. Would not be terrible. That's 12 performance. It's not great, but
you earned a few free drinks for you and your companions, but beyond that. So, what do you guys want to accomplish in this? You want to go back to the? You want to set up a sting for this Bjorn?
a sting because I'm going to use my needle on him.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what the best way to get to this guy is. He's flanked by 4 guards. That would mean a fight if we go after him like that. But if we could be
Where's he
sneaky boys,
sleep
we
at?
could get him. Oh, probably his house.
I mean, brainstorm because the 4 of you are back together now, so you can try and.
Are my compatriots down with me? Basically poisoning a guard because some guys in the underground asked me to.
I don't know. Talk it out with them. See what's up.
I don't care. We're the Rough Riders, man. We don't have any fucking laws.
All right.
We do what makes us feel good, man.
We plague people. We don't care who knows.
We burned some people alive last time, so I don't think it.
Yeah, we did. No one really seemed to be too alarmed by that. You just let it happen. All right. Well, what we need to do, in my opinion, if you guys are up with this, is we have to cause some kind of ruckus, and then whenever the ruckus is reached its peak, then it'll attract Bjorn.
I got it.
We'll stealth over to get him.
I know what to do. Me and you have to start fighting each other in the street, and Mim can use blur and prick him with one of your needles, and he'll never know who did it.
Okay. How do you feel about that plan, Mim?
I'm the one who gets caught if we get caught.
You'll not get caught because you're blurring. You're straight up blurring.
Well, I'm sure that'll give me advantage, but it's not a sure thing.
Well, how's your sleight of hand?
Not well.
If only somebody had a disguise self spell.
I have that. Oh, shit, I should do that.
I give you
All
these
right.
setups
Here's
so you just like toss out this like spell that you like, like you cast it in the middle of battle, but when you're trying to like, whatever, go about your business, do whatever you guys want.
no, that's
Hey, can
right. Okay,
we
I
talk to the
will.
goat? I want to talk to the goat. Is the goat somewhere nearby?
Is there a goat in here? I should disguise
No.
myself as a goat.
No, I just
Or
remember that was
no,
the turning point for Kevin when he's like, "Fuck
The
you
sheep.
guys."
Oh yeah, the sheep.
the
The sheep.
sheep that I was going to talk to.
Yeah, you're
And he
like,
was
never mind this person staying here. Let's go talk to this sheep. Nah, it's your guys' campaign. I'm just trying to, you're
no,
talking
no,
about.
no, 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 no. I get it. Okay, I should use my spells as they're
I think
intended.
I think we should go with my plan because Mim is always making me do stuff.
I mean, I'll try if you want, but
No, 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 no. I'm going to disguise myself as a higher up guard. So let's figure out if there's a guard who's more important than Bjorn, and I'll try to disguise myself as them.
The guard that you met on your first visit, who you intimidated to get into the rich sector of town, he would be a higher up.
All right, I'm going to disguise myself as Scaredy Dwarf, whatever his name was, and I get.
All right, so you want to go back to that part of town? Everybody
Yeah,
heal
a
up.
couple
Everybody
of you going to
heal
cause
up.
a
Get your
distraction.
spell slots back.
Yeah, let me get my spells back. Yeah, get your health back up too, everyone.
Reset this a little bit. Ooh.
So what's the distraction gonna be?
Oh, sorry. Oh shit. Sorry. How do I? I'm just trying to...
Everybody laughs.
somebody take a shit and move it.
Well, a couple of you are definitely going to have to fight. So you guys work it out among yourselves.
That woman seems to be walking past again.
I set something on fire.
Yeah.
It's good. The baby will cause a ruckus, which will make it easy for us to. I'm gonna duck into this thing and I'm gonna disguise myself.
Okay, I don't have a. She seemed to duck in the same alley as you, trying to, get away from eyes. I don't want to turn off my mic because I'm not sure if it'll mess up all my settings.
You're fine.
We could play rock paper scissors in the road, and then whoever loses flips out.
I don't know how well the rock paper scissors will do over webcam. You can try it though.
Well,
You can't see Rye Guy, so he could do anything.
it's the cat, the light, and me.
Let's just roll 1d100, and whoever gets the lowest.
There you go. There you go. You could roll pretty much any die, but a D100, what? Might as well.
All right.
The only one
Well,
they have to
I
type the
am
command in.
you guys to start the distraction now. I'm disguised as Marv Wolfman.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Varys, what you got?
Wait, are we really rolling D100s here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only fair solution.
Yeah,
Better.
All right.
All right, Mim. You're doing the
He already rolled.
distraction.
Yeah, they got a. Are you guys gonna
Good night,
fight to
kiddo.
distract them, or?
Yeah, give me a beating. Give me a good beating in the street.
All right. Roll. I'm assuming everybody's gonna be beating up on Mim, or how are you gonna do this?
I want to beat him.
Anti-gnome people.
All right. So either roll a performance check or roll an attack. Your choice.
Brass
Not do for
knuckles.
real now.
I would recommend performance.
We're not very good at this.
Come on,
Like
Varys, make it
WWE.
believable.
All right. Well, two of you look like you're actually doing well, I guess.
Mim's kind of doing it. Ooh, oh, you got me. All right, so the guards are running up to break this up. Oh. Bjorn's still kind of staying back. You can loop around this alley, Dandy, if you want to come up behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up behind him. I'll go around. All right, I'm gonna be walking up, and I don't remember what this dwarf was actually like, so I'm gonna be coming around behind him, like, oh, oh, Bjorn, oh, you can't even handle your own folks around these parts, can you? Oh, oh, oh.
What are you, fucking Mickey Mouse? Over here?
I was trying to do a version of this dwarf that's made by Robin Williams. Oh,
Oh.
look at me. I'm Robin Williams. Oh,
There you
good
go.
morning, you know. Oh.
What'd you say? What did we decide that skill check was? Like a 13, right? Okay. He seems well enough. He's confused. He's like, what was that guy's name? Did he have a name?
Mugrub?
Mugrub?
I don't
Yeah.
think he did. I thought he was just like random.
It's Mugrub. So he's like, Mugrub.
Mugrub.
I didn't expect you to. I didn't expect you in this sector, especially with all this chaos. Like, why did you leave your post?
I'm just gonna give him a slap on the back. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to get him used to me being weird. Like, oh, you know how it is. In all the chaos, we're trying to get as many guards moving around as much as they can. Yeah, keep everybody on their toes these days.
Okay, yeah, morale. That seems the best. Everyone's gonna be sharp as a tack to help quench this chaos.
Yeah, saw we lost some good men to the plague already. We might be switching some of the garrisons around. I don't even know. I don't make those kinds of decisions, but
So you can do the sleight of hand.
I'm gonna try to sleight of hand. Here we go. This could be it.
Oh shit! Okay. So, and your last pat on the back before you venture off, you slip the pin out of the vial, and you go to pat him on the back, and you give him like a little prick, like on the neck. And, oh, you got a bug there or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bugs are bad this part of time. Oh, well, take care of yourself, Bjorn. Have a lovely day.
Robin
I'm gonna yell that.
Williams does not sound like that.
What? That's how he sounded. Oh, I'm leaving this part of town. I'm leaving this part of town very loudly. And
Okay.
just those guys hear it.
All right. So the guards kind of break you up, and they're trying to figure out like what the problem is, and what do you guys want to tell them? Keep in mind you want to try and avoid any like incarceration or anything like that.
Dandy.
No, not Dandy. You guys, the three of you.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
fuck.
my part done. Now you guys have to try to.
We were practicing for play.
You're like, that makes sense. Your performance. Whew.
Well, Mim, you're a famous writer, right? So you were trying out a new scene.
Yeah. Well, though this is going to affect our reputation in a negative way if you.
But who gives a shit? Because nobody knows of you anyways. So we just don't want to go to jail.
He's like, oh, you're a writer? Why don't you tell me about some of your greatest works?
Tell him about that guy. Remember the guy with the arm?
The one-armed bandit who fought the Manticore.
It's a
It
recent.
should be published.
It's a recent novel.
soon.
Is that how the story goes? It's not very riveting.
Well, it's kind of like talking about a title.
He wouldn't want to ruin the book. He wants you to read it.
I don't want to spoil it for you.
Mim, give him a synopsis. Give him the
You
reader.
gotta buy these books. How much money do you have?
Roll persuasion.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
You're gonna make some money.
Each of the guards give you, let's say they give you 3. Each of them give you 3, so you'll get 12 gold pieces for your book Kickstarter on the one-armed guild master who faced a
Right.
Manticore.
You each guaranteed 1 copy when it's done.
All right. Yeah. As you guys are ducking away, you can hear Bjorn kind of wince and call out for his men, and do.
Good work, gentlemen. We've successfully assassinated a guy because some dwarves underground told us so.
Well, you didn't assassinate him. You gave him the plague.
That's true. If we cure it, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Don't take this away from me.
Okay, so you go back. You go back to Torkel Three Lips, through the old well, and tell him the deed is done. He doesn't seem too surprised. He has like, you're under the impression that he has like eyes all around the city, keeping an eye on things. And,
Did his masterful performance at Nargrov or whatever his name was, Rubnub, whatever the guy's name was?
Yeah. I don't remember. Mugrug or something.
Mugrug, yeah, Mugrug.
So you go back to them. You've earned your place with the alley dogs, and it seems that he's willing to exchange some help and some favors.
All right. Well, what do we want anything? Team? Okay.
I mean,
No.
we kind of want to try to get to the root of this plague. Isn't that what we're doing? Are we winning here?
Yeah, trying to stop it or figure out
Yeah,
where
if we
it's coming
find
from.
out the magical element, we might be able to give Shuma Gorath the knowledge she needs to cure this.
Holgra.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Helga.
He's like, it's funny you mention her. I would love to get my hands on her journal.
Jesus, we're thieves.
It's just a bunch of medical nonsense.
Oh, well, still, I would like to get my hands on it.
Then go get
Roll
it
perception.
yourself.
Yeah, go get it.
All right, so he's very clearly trying to hide his interest in this notebook, but you gather that it's very important for him to have it. But also, uh, he doesn't want like any of his men to be seen around. So like they don't want any of their friends to be anyone to be recognized around that.
So they want to do it, but they don't want to. They want it to be done, but they don't want to do it because he doesn't want it coming back to him.
Yeah.
I said,
It's almost more he doesn't want it to come back to a dwarf.
that's racist. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to persuade him. Oh Jesus!
To what? He's gonna walk out.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna try to persuade him to give me I don't know. I,
Doesn't
there's no
matter.
point even trying. Like I wanted to. I was like, "Hey man, what you want me to get that journal for you? You scratch my back, I'll scratch your
Balls.
journal. I'll scratch your journal balls."
So, and I wouldn't mind if Hallgrow was out of the picture as well.
Jesus.
Okay.
Nah, no.
But
Wait, I have an idea.
isn't she the one who's working on solving the whole issue with the plague?
Uh, so
He wants the credit.
so he yeah, so he's more he likes that she's working on the plague, but it's more that he knows how close she is, and she wants to give the plague to roll insight.
Jesus.
Okay, so she wants to roll the she wants to roll the insight. uh, uh, he wants to get the journal to it seems as though he wants to distribute the cure as he pleases, as opposed to Holgra, who wants to cure everyone.
He's like the cancer
Um,
companies. He knows the cure. He just doesn't want to get it out.
um, I'm gonna try to deceive him. I'm gonna tell him, hey, I looked over that journal. There's a pretty serious component that she's missing. So even if I were to give it to you, you wouldn't be able to do anything with it without knowing certain elements of this disease that are beyond just her work with the patients. They're beyond uh, natural.
Uh, you catch a flash of a smirk across his face, and you get the impression that he has something up his sleeve that will help him with this last element.
Okay, well, I want to know that.
All right, Renga, why don't you roll performance to see how your wooden boar is turning out that you're just carving back there?
Pretty damn good.
Damn. You're gonna have to hold on to that one for a nice treat for somebody.
All right,
Add a like
okay.
perfect wooden boar to your inventory.
I'm gonna do something really weird. Okay.
Really?
You gonna
My
be his
Yeah.
dad?
goodness. I never expected that.
Out of my sack, I'm gonna pull my snake chatter skull, and I'm gonna sit its chattering head on the ground, and I'm going to perform like I'm praying to it. Oh, behold, mystical snake skull, give me your guidance that I may find the supernatural element to save people from this plague.
So that the dwarf that has no beard, he was still kind of hanging out by like the ladder, and he kind of stumbles back and falls down the hole, and the everyone's kind of taken aback, and especially like Torkel, like he is so confused as to what's happening. He's like, and he explains to you that uh, he they have somebody, they captured somebody who happens to be, I think it was Beno. Yeah, he captured a Beno who um, they were kind of keeping their eyes on him, and he seemed to be very interested in the plague and very interested in the well. And it seems as though he is like they have him like kind of like under watch in his own place, and you recognize the name from when you were in Gronst using the chalice, and he was the agent of V that was in Vaelario.
Okay, so it's one of the guys who's gonna be coming to fight us in Gronsk then.
No. He was so. Okay. I misspoke. Not the Agents of V. So like the Agents of V were like the the group that they're sending, but the people that they had posted each town. You know, like they had Harley at Poe Lance, and they had someone in Tuba Judy, and then they had Beno here. You remember that there was that call that was going on, and they were all essentially keeping an eye on their cities. And the guy in Grant's, I can't remember his name right now, but anyways, you know, he was the one in the tower who built the bell and was keeping an eye on the town. So the idea is that this person that they have locked up is uh, one of the people that works for V and is in charge of controlling this town, and the element that was meant to control this town was the plague.
So this guy has this. These guys have this guy in jail, or they have him like surrounded at his place,
They
or
have him surrounded at his place because they found out that he needs to make these calls, so they kind of force him to do that to make everything sound all right and everything. They essentially
I'm gonna
they essentially broke his will, and they're keeping him uh, locked up too.
I'm gonna gaze into the face of my shattering snake skull, and it's like, oh, my eldritch god demands that I speak with this man. Do you know where he is?
Uh, he says, "Yeah, he'll have someone take you to him."
And then I'm gonna pick up the snake skull very carefully, like it might latch out at me, and put it back in my sack. And then I'll look at it, look in there with awe. It's like, oh, thank you very much for not angering my god. I've watched many men fall at his bony jaws.
All right, and we'll go ahead and end it there. So next time we'll come back to find out whether this Beno knows about the plague. We'll see how the Rough Riders handle Halgra and her search for a cure. Uh, we'll see if they sleep through the town burning and succumbing to the plague again, or if they'll take some serious action. Find out next time on Shattered Isles.